As you can see from the video, students hear about the LGBT community at a very young age and they all have questions. But in order to understand how much of an effect this community has in classrooms today, a 2009 survey of more than 7,000 LGBTQ middle and high school students showed that because of their sexual orientation, 8 of 10 students had been verbally harassed at school, 4 of 10 had been physically harassed at school, 6 of 10 felt unsafe at school, and 1 of 5 had been the victim of a physical assault at school, thus showing that students are both indeed affected not just outside of our classrooms and schools, but also inside, which leaves us as teachers with the question, how does this go on? Surely if we were there, we would stop this from happening. Instead of looking to teachers for the answer, we look to a study in which students give us reasons for why they believe school seems to have such a negative environment for LGBTQ students. Within this study done by Madeline Edelman and Catherine Woods, they looked to surveys taken by the 2003 GLSEN National School Climate Survey and other ones that focused on the experiences of LGBTQ students, as well as straight students in K-12 schools. What they were hoping to find is students' view of why these negative school environments existed. What they found instead was that there were 4 main reasons students did not stand against anti-bullying and why they felt that schools had a negative environment towards the LGBTQ students. The 4 main reasons were: 1. Institutional norms and consequences seemed too hard to challenge. 2. They felt that there was no point in interfering in that the anti-gay remarks were so common. 3. Students were worried about interfering for it would mess up their own personal social status. 4. Teachers reinforced the bad behavior against LGBTQ students, making the students feel even more the institutional norm pressure, the commonality of the remarks, and the fear of social status. The survey also found that when a teacher or staff person is present, 37.8% of students report that the teacher or staff person intervenes always or most of the time, and only 62.3% of the students report that adults, when present, intervene only some of the time or never. But how as teachers can we make students become not so afraid to speak against these social injustices without fear of messing up the norms of the school, losing their personal status, and having a feeling of hopelessness to the situation? And how as teachers can we stand against it to prove to our students we also have the strength and change these school norms that exist in schools?
Teachers can help these students lose their fears and change the social norms of the school by creating a safe environment and climate for LGBTQ students. To create a positive school environment, it helps if your school has PBIS, or Positive Behavioral Interventions and Supports, already implemented. PBIS is a program designed to help enforce positive reinforcement rather than punishments. A school also needs to create an inclusive culture which accepts everyone. Teachers can hold class meetings once or twice a week where students should feel free to bring up any issues that are bothering them or others. This should not be a time to tattle on other students, but an open discussion, like we saw in the beginning video. This can be done as easily as teachers putting up a sticker on their classroom window indicating a safe space for students to go if they need to talk about anything. The school staff needs to be aware of measures they can also take, such as creating a gay-straight alliance. As part of the school staff, teachers need to monitor hotspots of the school, which are unsupervised locations such as bathrooms, playgrounds, cafeterias, and hallways, especially between classes. The staff also needs to hold regular meetings and trainings. Trainings specifically for school staff include learning exactly what bullying is, including the 3 types: verbal, social, and physical. As far as school policies go, schools should open up these meetings to not only school staff, but also parents and students. If the school policy is created by the entire community, rules and regulations are more likely to be followed by everyone. In order to create a good school policy, it must contain a mission statement and a student bill of rights. Teacher reporting policies should be simple and confidential. School staff must enforce these rules the same across the board. If everyone enforces the same rules the same way, there will be no confusion. A Gay-Straight Alliance, or GSA, is a student-led and organized club that helps create a safe, welcoming, and accepting school environment. It provides support to LGBT students, those perceived as LGBT, questioning students, students with LGBT family members, and students who care and want to help. Steps to creating a GSA in your school include Gauging the school. This is your first step. You'll want to know who can help you and who will be willing to help you. Identifying allies. If you know who your friends will be and who can help you, your process will move more smoothly. Researching policies. You'll want to know your school policies for starting a non-curricular club. Educating the community. Most people do not understand what LGBTQ means and are therefore afraid. Make the GSA a public club so the community can also do their part to help. Preparing for opposition. You will have people in your community who will be against what you are trying to do. Don't let this get you down, but only build you up. Justification. You'll need to present a justification for creating a GSA in your school, whether that be LGBTQ students coming out themselves or you feeling that LGBTQ students need an oasis. By creating a positive environment for LGBTQ students, you are helping create success for those students and a better morale for your school.